Okay, welcome everybody to the regular meeting of the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners. It is now December 12th, Thursday at 7 p.m. I'll make a motion to open the meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Let's please stand for the flag salute. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Jamie is not here tonight, so we have no report. We have a treasury report, which is online, of course, but we'll see Jamie next month at our January 16th meeting. So we'll go right to the chief's report. Chief?
Thank you, Commissioner. Monthly activity report for November 2024. Total alarms 403, fire-related 12, EMS or rescue 199, and we received mutual aid one time from the Rochelle Fire Department. I want to say well done to the members of Group 4 and Captain DiVitetto for their actions at two recent fires. The first was at Haiku, 717 White Plains Road on November 18th. They quickly extinguished a kitchen fire containing it to the kitchen area and exhaust hood system. The second fire, which turned into a second alarm, was on December 4th at 5 Leonard Road in Bronxville. A fire in the basement extended into the ceiling and required extensive overhaul to contain and extinguish. All members performed tirelessly and professionally to extinguish the fire, limiting the damage. Thank you also to Yonkers Fire Department, New Rochelle Fire Department, and Mount Vernon Fire Department for their mutual aid assistance during that fire. The 5 probationary firefighters in the Career Fire Academy will be graduating on Friday, January 24th, 2025. Vehicle and equipment maintenance is done in-house as much as possible by part-time mechanic Hank Henninger. Hank's report was emailed to the board, along with Tim Dalton's maintenance report on November. It says October. I copied and pasted that. Was emailed to the board on December 11th. Fire prevention and code enforcement activities continue with numerous plan reviews, and the fire prevention report for November were emailed to the board on December 3rd. Currently, there's 1 member out on long-term absence, and 1 member is assigned to light duty and is working with ESONG on digitizing the fire prevention records. I request the board's authorization to hire Dragon Rescue Management to teach a course in elevator emergency management operations level. The cost would be $21,600 for 6 days of training divided amongst the 4 groups, or approximately $300 per member. Each member will receive 1 day of classroom training and 1 day of operational field training. New York Presbyterian Westchester Hospital has agreed to allow us to use 2 of their elevators for the 4 field training days. The proposal was emailed to the board on November 14th, but at the last month's meeting, the board did not make a resolution to approve the training, so I request the board do that tonight. I also request the board's authorization to sign the hazmat vehicle intermunicipal agreement subject to Coughlin and Gerhardt legal and our insurance company's review. The IMA was emailed to the board on November 13th. Next item is Tuckahoe Police Chief Rhoda has invited the district to send members to drone training course in January of 2025. This would enable the members to get an FAA license to operate drones. The cost of the training is approximately $1,000 per member, and I would like to get 8 members certified in operating a drone. A few months ago, Commissioner Sarasi asked me to look into getting a drone for the department, so this would be the first step. If you approve the training and we get members qualified to operate it, we would then purchase a drone at a future meeting. Westchester County Board of Elections has requested to use Station 3 for the March 18th Bronxville Village election. The board was emailed the request on December 10th, 2024, and I would like to thank Commissioner Brian Keating for his 5 years of service to the district and residents, and I congratulate Commissioner-elect Luke Yankowski on his election win, and I look forward to working with him on moving the fire district forward. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Okay.
And speaking of Luke, we have him here tonight, so have a quick hello and congratulations, Luke, and on your win, and look forward to working with you for the next 5 years.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Brian.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you to the board for letting me speak a couple words. I want to thank everybody who came out Tuesday night. It was a nasty day. But everybody came out and still voted, so I want to thank all the public for coming out and voting. A little bit about myself. I'm born and raised in Eastchester, Eastchester grad. Both my kids are Eastchester grads and off to college now. That's one of the reasons why the board let me speak early tonight, because my son's coming back from college tonight. I've been married for almost 25 years, and I'm a retired Eastchester police sergeant. I loved working for the town, loved being part of the town, and I look real forward to working with you guys and work together and have a great relationship. Thank you very much for letting me speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, Isan, please.
Commissioners. So for the monthly district secretary report for December, the fire district election, again, congratulations to Commissioner-elect Luke Yankowski on his win at the 2024 fire district election. The term is for fire commissioner from January 1st, 2025 to December 1st, 2029. A total of 580 votes were cast, with 398 for Luke Yankowski. Other notable numbers included Anthony Fiore Jr. with 103 votes, Kenneth S. Simonides with 76 votes and 3 write-ins. The results were filed with the town clerk Wednesday, December 11th of this year. Thank you again to the Village of Bronxville, the Tuckahoe Community Center, the Eastchester Public Library, and Leroy Gregory Post for hosting our polling sites and your support throughout. Thank you to our election inspectors for going above and beyond and ensuring a smooth, transparent, and accessible election. And lastly, thank you to the members and the EFD staff for their continued support and contributions towards a successful election day. For community outreach, social media, November activity was 3 posts. Our community forums are still being worked on for After the Fire pamphlet project and a Spanish version for resident safety and lithium-ion battery safety. For website and notices, I'm still working on social media records, retention options, as well as an updated annual report for the 2024 Eastchester Fire District. And our foils for November, we received 5 foil requests, and then ongoing projects with records and office tasks as usual. Thank you.
Thanks, Isan. Okay. So I'm just going to jump up to part of the agenda. We talk about DAC consulting services for the Bronxville Firehouse. I know last month we had a meeting talking about which direction we want to go as far as whether we fix up Bronxville or just build a new firehouse. But we also have, for a brief presentation, a few minutes, DAC Consulting Solutions, and they're going to explain to us what their role would be. We would like to see possibly if we do go with a new firehouse or any work whatsoever, we have a project manager in place. So we can avoid some of the headaches and pains that we had with other work we've done in the community, with mainly Chester Heights. So if I'm going to ask these folks to step up for a few minutes. They'd like to come to the podium, introduce yourselves, and just let us know on a high level what services you provide and how you can help us. Just have the job run smoothly and hopefully save us all a few dollars in the end.
No problem. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Richard DePaoli. This is Mr. Ivan Farias. We're with DAC Consulting Solutions out of White Plains. I have a brief presentation, basically just outlining a quick rundown of how we will help you in our services. The first thing I'd like to say is we take a lot of pride in doing our recent fire department work. We not only enjoyed the engineering challenges, but we also enjoyed working side by side with the firefighters, officers, and the boards to help deliver a station that not only was built to fit the individual needs of the department and the community, but the legacy of the older members. We understand that each station has different needs, and we will work with you in seeing that they are all met. Our goal is to build you a station that is tailored 100% to your needs, in specs, on time, and on budget. When you take us on board, even before we're paid, our team will work with you to support yourself in community meetings, much like this, to help you procure bond measures or whatever you need to do to get your budget. We will work with you even before we have a contract in those efforts. That's part of what we do. When you agree to take us on board, even though I already said that, I apologize, guys. Once we have funding and a formal contract, we will work with the architects and engineering teams to build you your perfect station. Upon the project drawings, our team of engineers will meticulously review and conduct value engineering studies to identify opportunities for cost savings, enhance functionality, and mitigate risks. One thing that sets DAC Consulting apart from everybody else is we approach things from a risk management standpoint. So we will examine every aspect of the project to ensure that it will stay on schedule and within budget. From understanding equipment, lead times, and coordinating with suppliers to properly plan ahead, even down to the small details like landscaping timelines. I know I've been in construction 30 years, and I've been on many projects where the GC just basically slapped in a bunch of bushes. Summer rolls around, you've got a beautiful building and a bunch of dead bushes because nobody took the time to actually put them in at the right time. We cover every little piece of the job to make sure everything is done on time, at the right time, on schedule. This project will fall under New York State WICS law, which can significantly cause challenges in the bidding process and subcontractor payments. DAC Consulting will manage all of these complexities on your behalf, ensuring that the paperwork is filed accurately, completely, and on time. For the bidding process, we will handle the distribution of all of the bids. As far as the bids, when the bids come in, our team will thoroughly review them and evaluate them, creating a detailed report that includes a spreadsheet with comparisons outlining everybody's price, things that they're leaving out of the job, accepting from the job, all of that stuff will all be there side by side. So when you look at the bids, you could pick the right contractor for the right price that you'll know everything you're getting. Once the work begins, we will assign a superintendent that will be on the site during construction. He will also have an assistant project manager that will handle all of the paperwork and a project manager that will be there from the start of the job till the end of the job, overseeing everything. Our super will maintain detailed daily logs, including, this comes in with the WIC law, by the way, including tracking of every subcontractor, how many gentlemen they have on the job, or women, excuse me, sorry, how many people they have on the jobs, what those people are doing, and who those people are, because all of that is going to come back to you for the reporting. So we'll have all of those records. He will also hold a weekly progress meeting. Every week that meeting will be held, and it will include the managers from the subcontractors, your representatives from our team, and the architect. And staying true to our commitment from risk management standpoint, we will use that time to proactively identify and address any potential issues that could delay the project or increase costs before they arise. So in other words, everyone's going to sit down and we'll go over, what are you doing today? What are you doing today? Where are your people on this? How are we moving forward? Are we on time? Are we on schedule? Are we on budget? And also look ahead and say, oh, hey, this is coming up. Do we have the boilers order? There's a 3-week lead time on the boilers. We need to order them 6 weeks early. Upon completion of the project, you will receive a comprehensive package containing all of the warranty information for all of the building's applicable materials, all of the O&M materials, a full set of as-built, as well as adequate attic stock and consumables and spare parts. The result will be a fire station that will be the envy of all of Westchester County. And the one other thing that I could add to this is that when all of the entities that we've worked with before, we keep relationships with. So once your firehouse is built, we're not just going to hand you the COA and say, okay, it's yours, see you later. No, we're there, we're a partner. 2 years from now, if a boiler breaks down and it's under warranty, you call us, we will help you get that fixed. As long as that building is standing, you have a partner with us. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much for the time.
Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Questions?
Well, I'm sure we'll have some in the next upcoming weeks and months, but that's
All right.
very helpful.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
your
very
time.
much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Chief, last month you just talked about, which direction you want to go as far as plans. Mm-hmm. Do you want that tonight, or do you want that as soon as possible?
Yeah, as soon as possible. I mean, we're meeting again, what, January 7th or something? For the
17th or
reorg?
16th is the meeting.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have architects lined up already for that? That's the engineer report, or is it architectural? That's the,
So they're architects and engineers. They have both on staff. So, they can do design, the, mechanicals and the, framing, all the steel, and, they can do the designing of the outside of the building as well.
have we committed to any one firm for the yet?
So, when we were just gonna do the floor, we signed a contract with Highland Associates. So the proposals that you have are from Highland Associates to do the floor, and, which is already done and paid for, and then square off the opening. So that would be Plan B. Plan A would be a new firehouse. And that was, I think it was a percentage of the job was gonna be their cost. The other one, I think, was around 40 or so grand, 47 or something like that, to design the archway, because it's, the archway is load-bearing, it's, it's structural, so, they would have to take down that whole front wall of the firehouse, build a temporary wall, and, then rebuild the front with a new steel beam to hold up the second floor. So, so I don't know what the cost would be of the whole firehouse one, because it's a percentage of the job, and we wouldn't know until we actually.
No, but sorry, are we committed to Highland for this plan, for Plan A? If we do Plan A, are we committed to any one firm to do the drawings, or?
Well, no, we're not committed to Highland to design a whole new firehouse, but they did give us a proposal.
Okay. The only reason why I asked that also, I know Jack also works with, right, another firm, so we can
Yeah,
also
that's fine.
discuss. Okay, so,
Yeah, we're not committed, but, we did pay them like $37,000 to design the floor. So it seems like we're not gonna be redoing the floor, so, that's already water under the bridge,
all right,
so.
we'll talk more on that then, okay.
Yep.
Any questions on presentation? Okay. All right, so a few motions here also. I'll get yours, Chief, also to get to these motions here. So for some business office recommendations, payment of bills, be resolved, the Board of Fire Commissioners approves to pay the bills and vouchers as presented. The board has been supplied with 2 sets of bills and 1 credit card bill. Chief Tween has reviewed all prior to the meeting, except certiorari claims, and those specifically marked as reviewed by the treasurer. The treasurer has requested the board approve the following: warrant number 1 dated 12/12/24 for $34,634.39. Warrant number 2 for 12/12/24 for $19,036.34. Credit card bill dated 12/18/24, $8,854.13, for a total of $62,485.26. I'll make a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi? Aye. Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, we have the Bronxville Firehouse for the March 18th, 2025 election. Be it resolved that the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners authorizes Chief Tween to sign the Westchester County Board of Elections paperwork to allow the Bronxville Firehouse to be used as a polling place on Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. Can I get a second on that? I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi? Aye. Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay. It'll probably be asked to do also June and November too, assuming there's no work being done there. Next one is on, be it resolved, this is for Fire Officer 3 reimbursement. Be it resolved, the Board of Fire Commissioners approves to reimburse Lieutenant Dominic DeRienzo for his completion of Fire Officer 3 program through Bucks County Community College as per Article 13, Educational Allowance in the CBA, for an overall total of $632.50. I'll make a motion on that one. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi? Aye. Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, so back to the chief. So I'll make a motion that we authorize the chief to hire, to sign the authorization to hire Dragon Rescue Management,
Yes, of Hawthorne, New York.
right, to teach a course in elevator emergency training, operations level, at $21,000 cost for 6 days.
$21,600.
$21,600, $21,600 for 6 days of training divided amongst the 4 groups, or approximately $300 per member, each receiving 1 day of classroom and 1 day of operational field training. I'll make that motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi. Commissioner Lori.
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone.
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye. Also, I'm going to motion for the chief to, his authorization to sign the hazmat vehicle intermunicipal agreement subject to C&G legal and insurance company review. IMA was emailed to the board on 11/13/24. Can I make a motion to that? Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll give it to Ranalone. I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi. Commissioner Lori.
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone.
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Lastly, with respect to the drones, so I'll make a motion that we allow or have the chief work with Police Chief Arata from Tuckahoe as he invited the district to send members to drone training course in January. So members could get an FAA license to operate drones, costs approximately $1,000 per member, and he would like to get 8 members certified. So I'll make that motion.
Chief, is there any special person that has to go? You said you're asking 8 to go?
Yeah, so we would ask the captains to canvass the groups and see who's interested. Some people, may not want anything
Okay.
to do with it, and some people would want to do it, and then we just,
Okay, that's all I'm, yeah.
see what interest there was, and if we get 8 people that are interested, we'll send them. The
Okay.
idea would be to have 2 people in each group, so that
Right.
way if one person's on vacation, hopefully the other person would be there if we needed it for a large fire, or,
Okay.
if somebody was missing, the drone would have a thermal imaging camera on it as well as a
Okay.
regular camera, so, it's used for multiple things other than just fires.
Okay, doke.
All right, then also, aside from this initial training, like down the road, will there be more training
So this
classes?
is to get FAA certified, so it'll get them like their FAA flying license for the drone. So then down the road, we would have to buy a drone, so, they can be, anywhere from like 5 to 20,000, depends on how fancy, how big you want to get, Yonkers and Pelham both have one, and they're, probably about 18 inches wide, I would say. And we've used them at several fires. There's a big fire in Nourishell that they used it at. So, it would be, we would, at a future meeting, we would ask, I would ask the board to authorize the purchase of a drone once we got people certified.
Right, but this course is right now through Tuckahoe Police, but going forward, other courses we could take directly, if we have more members come on team and we need to have more folks certified, do we know?
Yeah, there is available training to get that FAA certification. So in the future, if people retire and we have to replace them, yes, it is available in the future.
All right, so again, back to this, I'll make a motion to move forward with that training with the Police Chief Rhoda certification. Second, Mr. Laurie?
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi.
Aye.
Commissioner Lori.
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone.
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, that will do it for our motions this evening. Our reorg meeting will be on January 7th. I believe it's 7 o'clock, right, Station 1?
7 o'clock, yes.
And our next meeting will be on January 16th, our first meeting of the year in Town Hall here. So any comments from local 916?
Thank you, Joe Costanzo, President, Local 916. I just wanted to thank Commissioner Keating for his time over the last 5 years and his commitment to the fire district. Thank him for his service, and congratulate Commissioner-elect Luke Yankowski. We look forward to working with him and the rest of the board going forward in 2025. We just want to thank you guys for all the effort that you guys have put forth this past year. And again, we look forward to 2025. It seems like we have a lot going on between the project in Bronxville, potentially, the additional firefighters on Engine 31. So it definitely seems like the district is moving forward in the right direction. We thank you guys for that. So happy holidays to all of you and the taxpayers, and thank you.
Same to you, thanks.
Thank you.
Any comments from the public? Michael? No? Okay. Commissioner comments? No list, Paul?
I don't have a list. I just have a couple of items. On November 23rd, I attended a memorial breakfast for deceased members of Local 916 at Fogarty's Restaurant in Bronxville. And let's see, along with yesterday, along with the chief and Commissioner Carlo, met with the safety committee at headquarters from the union. And that's it.
Yeah, I just again, excuse me, want to congratulate Luke Jankowski on becoming a commissioner. I want to wish everybody happy holidays and a healthy and happy new year.
Mr. Laurie?
Yeah, I also attended the memorial service for the local. I also attended not that I'm happy to attend it, but I went to the fire on Leonard Road, and I went to the fire on Post Road a couple of weeks ago. And I just want to let everyone know that the men did a terrific job on both fires that they worked on. And I know some citizens had comments that, why do we need the ambulance around and all that? Well, we had a major fire up there on Post Road, and we had another fire over there on Leonard Road, and we did have the ambulances there just in the event that someone got hurt, and thank God no one got hurt. I tip my hat to the men who were working there, and I had a comment here last month that I think it was really distasteful. An individual came here, said that they play golf, and that he told the chief that the fire trucks coming down Route 22 disturb them when they play golf. Well, if that happens, I just suggest that you concentrate on your game. You know, and I don't think you have any comments from New York City or Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, that the sirens disturb people during their golf game, or someone's having a barbecue or something. That's really sad when someone comes up here and says that the fire trucks are disturbing their golf game. You know, these men are working hard, and that's what they're there for. And just let me tell you something. In the event the emergency has to come to your house, it has a different sound. I know many years ago, I had elderly grandparents, and they passed away, and years ago we had the whistle system. And when that whistle blew and I knew it was coming for my grandparents, it had a different meaning to me. So I don't mind, Joe, tell your men what time they blow their horns or their sirens. That's not disturbing me at all. So I just wish your men good luck on the holidays and any fire that they go to, and don't be afraid to use their horns or sirens. And I wish everyone happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Good luck, God bless. See you back in January.
Yeah, same for me, please. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Enjoy the holidays, enjoy the new year. Health and happiness to everybody. And we'll see you next month at our next meeting. It's now 7:30, so I'll call for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
Great, thanks. Have a good night, have a good weekend.
All right, happy holidays, everyone.
Okay.